Hi, and welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. So you're thinking about getting pigs, or you already got pigs? Well, if you're thinking about getting pigs, before you go on with this video, I want you to go down to the description below and check out our video, Pigs for Beginners. But if you already got your pigs and you're wondering if you're feeding them correctly, bam, this is the video for you. You come to the right place, because today we're going to talk to you all about feeding your pigs. All right, so how much do you feed pigs? Well, the general rule of thumb is when they're about this size, when they're little wiener pigs, you want to give them access to as much feed as they can get all day long. I would strongly suggest having a free feeder box that they can come in, flip the lid, and eat when they want. Now, while they're in that process, in this stage, you want to make sure the feed that you're giving them has at least 20% protein for them to be able to build the muscles and grow like they want to grow. Once they get over 100 pounds, you want to cut it down to twice a day, what they can consume in about 15 to 20 minutes, and your protein ratio needs to get dropped to about anywhere from 12 to 16. 16 as they're closer to the 100-pound range, and as they gain weight, walk that protein down to about 12%. Okay, so now you know how much to feed. What can you feed your pig? Well, the great thing about it is pigs are omnivores. They're more omnivore than us. They can actually eat grass and digest it. Okay, now they can't have grass alone. Don't get that misunderstood. They can't have grass alone, but they can eat some grass and still be able to digest it. So any leftovers that you may have, all the food on the plate, you can scrape that off into what everybody refers to as the pig bucket, the slop bucket. Anything that you eat, the pig can eat. And if he won't eat it, he'll end up throwing it off to the side and stomping it into the ground and just putting more organic matter back into your soil. Now, trying to be more self-reliant, be more sustainable, Jason, is there anything that we can plant to feed our pigs? And the glorious answer to that is absolutely. Now, the short answer to that is pretty much anything that you can grow on your homestead. For the most part, your pigs can eat it, but some of the things that are a little bit more beneficial to your pigs are things like carrots, Jerusalem artichokes, potatoes, sweet potatoes more than potatoes, any type of beet, turnips, pretty much all of your root vegetables. But I will tell you this, they don't really like radishes all that much. I guess they just get a little too spicy for them. Any of your greens, and then of course you would want some type of a grain, some barley, stuff like that. Now, side note with grain, if you have a brewery nearby, just like with your dairy cow, that spent grain, you can give small portions of it to your dairy cow. You can also give small portions to your pig, and that'll help boost the protein percentage in your feed as well. Now, I will also add this. Now, doesn't matter what you feed. If you go out and you find a feed mill and you do commercial type feed, or you start to grow a lot of your feed on your own homestead to feed your pigs, I will say this, your pigs will also need minerals. They're going to need that salt mineral, and I would strongly suggest you getting an organic seaweed to sprinkle on their feed and mix it in there with them for a mineral to help them build up their immune system and all the wonderful things that the minerals do. Now, also strongly suggest that you get DE, diatomaceous earth, and sprinkle that on and mix that up in their feed. Make sure you wear a mask, because that will help eliminate and keep under control any type of intestinal parasites that your pigs may pick up along the way. All right, so feeding your pigs is not really rocket science. It's not very complicated. Some folks like to make it more complicated than it needs to be, but as long as the key factors is that protein ratio, the minerals, and then in my opinion, that diatomaceous earth, you keep those things in mind, and then how much to feed, and you will have a successful and really a whole lot of an enjoyment out of raising the gentleman that pays the rent. Thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless, and have a nice day.